Hi boys and girls and grown-ups, this is me, Miss T from the Chester-Rye Public Library. Today I have a special friend with me. Do you know who this is? It's Pete the cat. And today we're going to share some stories about my friend Pete the cat. Let's start by counting 5 fingers. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There were 5 little kitties standing in a row. They nod their heads to the children so. They run to the left. They run to the right. They stand up and stretch in the bright sunlight. Along comes a dog who's ready for some fun. Meow! See those kittens run. Well, boys and girls, let's start sharing our first story called Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes by Eric Litwin. Pete the cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes. Pete loved his white shoes so much that he sang this song. I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Red. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along, singing his song. I love my red shoes, I love my red shoes, I love my red shoes, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of blueberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Blue. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along, singing a song. I love my blue shoes, I love my blue shoes, I love my blue shoes, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large puddle of mud. What color did it turn his shoes? Brown. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along, singing a song. I love my brown shoes, I love my brown shoes, I love my brown shoes, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Oh no! Pete stepped in a bucket of water, and all the brown and all the blue and all the red were washed away. What color were his shoes now? They were white, but now, boys and girls, they were all wet. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along, singing a song. I love my wet shoes, I love my wet shoes, I love my wet shoes, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. And that's the story of Pete the cat and I love my white shoes. I hope you like that story, boys and girls, because I have Pete the cat in the bathtub. He looks pretty silly, doesn't he? Well, we're going to go ahead and sing our song. Are you ready? I had a little Pete the cat. His name was Pete the cat. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubbles, 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 pop. Bubbles, 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 pop, pop, pop. I think Pete the cat would just love those bubbles. So we have another Pete the cat story, boys and girls, called Pete the Cat, Rockin' in My School Shoes. Again by the author, Eric Litwin. Here comes Pete strolling down the street, rocking red shoes on his 4 furry feet. Pete is going to school today, and as he goes to school, he sings this song. I'm rocking in my school shoes, I'm rocking in my school shoes, I'm rocking in my school shoes, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Pete is sitting at his desk when his teacher says, "Come on, Pete, down that hall to a room with a book on every wall." Where is Pete going? Do you know? He's going to the library at his school. Pete has never been to the library before. Does Pete worry? Goodness no. He finds his favorite book and sings his song. I'm reading in my school shoes. I'm reading in my school shoes. I'm reading in my school shoes. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Check out Pete. He's ready to eat in a big noisy room with tables and seats. Where is Pete now, boys and girls? Do you know? The lunchroom. It can be loud and busy in the lunchroom. Does Pete worry? Goodness no. He sits down with his friends and sings his song. I'm eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes. I'm eating in my school shoes. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Pete and his friends are playing outside on a green grassy field with swings and tall slides. Where is Pete now, boys and girls? The playground. Kids are running in every direction. But does Pete worry? Goodness no. He slides and swings and sings his song. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. I'm playing in my school shoes. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. All day long, Pete sings his song. I'm singing in my school shoes. I'm painting in my school shoes. I'm adding in my school shoes. I'm writing in my school shoes. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. When school is done, Pete rides the bus home. Pete's mom asks him, "What did you do at school today?" And Pete says, I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. I was rocking in my school shoes. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. And guess what? I will do it all again tomorrow. And that's the story of Pete the cat rocking in my school shoes. We just love Pete the cat, don't we, boys and girls? So let's learn the Pete the cat cool boogie. Did you know that Pete the cat likes to dance and play his guitar? So let's learn some easy steps. Are you ready, Pete? Here we go. So we're gonna slide to the right, shake your tail, slide to the left, shake your tail, clap, clap, clap. Jump to the front, rock and roll. Jump to the back, rock and roll. Now you've got the beat. You can rock like Pete and get your guitar. Are you ready? Here we go. Meow!
Meow.
And that's Pete the cat and the cool boogie. So Pete the cat and I are going to sing a song. Here we go. Let me get my friend Pete. There is a cat that we all know, and Pete is his name-o. P-E-T-E, 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 and Pete is his name-o. He makes a sound, and it's meow, and Pete is his name-o. P-E-T-E, 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 and Pete is his name-o. Well, boys and girls and grown-ups, thanks for joining Pete the cat and I today for story time. As a reminder, go to the library website, www.porchester-ryebrooklibrary.org. You can email the library or call the library. You can check out all of our virtual programs, Sing-Alongs with Chloe, our Grab and Go crafts, and even our You Picasso art program for children, teens, tweens, and families. Take care, boys and girls. I hope to see you soon, and I miss you. Bye-bye.
Meow.